You have the potential to be amazing, to become something extraordinary, to see the incredible, to be the incredible. This is a place where creativity sparks opportunity, where opportunity leads to adventure. Here, you have the ability to become the best version of you, no matter your experience. Your chance to make history, to leave your mark. Let Bethany Lutheran College help you realize your potential.
Spend less on going out to eat, getting your oil changed, and so much more at the Big Deals online store. Head to RadioMankato.com and click on Big Deals. Start saving today, whether it's 10, 20, even 50% off, because these savings really are a big deal. Spend less on going out to eat, getting your oil changed, and so much more at the Big Deals online store. Head to RadioMankato.com and click on Big Deals. Start saving today, whether it's 10, 20, even 50% off, because these savings really are a big deal.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You didn't know it till right now, but you want to order wings from B-Dubs, and you want all 24 sauces and seasonings, like Original Buffalo or Honey Barbecue or Asian Zing, all for takeout or delivery. Buffalo Wild Wings. Roar!
You're not just one of thousands. You're not just a face in the crowd. You are unique. You're a name. You're a talent. You are an individual. Here, you're more than a student. Here, you're a friend. At Bethany, you are anything you set your mind to. A place where teachers know your name and friendships last a lifetime. Let Bethany Lutheran College become your family. You're not just one of thousands. You're not just a face in the crowd. You are unique. You're a name. You're a talent. You are an individual. Here, you're more than a student. Here, you're a friend. At Bethany, you are anything you set your mind to. A place where teachers know your name and friendships last a lifetime. Let Bethany Lutheran College become your family.
fight, or flight. Everyone's wired to be one or the other. If you can't get away, could you get out of a situation? Learn to defend yourself with Krav Maga training at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, the only alpha Krav Maga certified instructors in Southern Minnesota. Krav Maga is self-defense. Find out more at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, located on Commerce Drive behind Subway, North Mankato, or go online at smma.rocks.
Southern Minnesota Martial Arts is a healthy environment operating with current COVID-19 sanitation and distancing standards and guidelines.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Spend less on going out to eat, getting your oil changed, and so much more at the Big Deals online store. Head to RadioMankato.com and click on Big Deals. Start saving today, whether it's 10, 20, even 50% off, because these savings really are a big deal.
Esports is the gathering of organized competitive video gaming.
A lot of people think of, when they hear the word video games, they think of, Super Mario, Mario Kart, maybe Candy Crush on their phone. But competitive esports is a bunch of games that high-level competition, the best out of 20 million players in the world play for millions or millions upon millions of dollar prize pools.
And it's pitting essentially the best against the best.
Bethany started esports because we have a world-class broadcasting program, and we also have an alumni, Eric Longquist, who's known in the gaming world as Doa. He's the Al Michaels of esports. He has the most famous broadcast or call of esports plays in the history of esports. It's a League of Legends play. It's the Faker Ryu Zed outplay.
To the bed. Oh, Faker maybe in trouble here. Deathmark tries to clean it up for Ryu. Oh, look at the cleanse. Look at the moves. Faker, what was that?
This was something that we knew with the people that we have as a staff. We knew that this was something we could do, and we could do it really well. And so as we explored that idea, we knew we had the right pieces in place here already with how it works, how it can work, and how we can be really good at it. So it was kind of getting all the right people together in the room and just say, is this something we can do? And it was a resounding yes. If you look at the things that we do well, when you say an institution's name, you kind of are associating with what they do really well. I think for us, when people say Bethany, they're thinking of our media program and the stuff that we do in all things media.
And those teams are going to need shoutcasters, people to hold cameras, right? People to run cable. They're going to need players, And that's just a small sample of when you get out and what the future's bringing.
A new avenue to get into potential jobs such as, the broadcasting, the social media, the marketing, you name it. Any major now has another avenue or another career path.
It's really exciting to know that we're in that space. And we think that that's an exclusive market right now because not a lot of colleges are doing that. So it allows our students to find footing, find passion in a new area for production that there's definitely a need for it.
The other half of that is it's a whole new group of students to campus. There's always been gamers on campus, that's no surprise. But what's really cool is that now you have guys who take it ultra seriously, like this is their passion. Many of the guys' dreams are to play professional video games on a huge stage in front of tens of thousands of fans.
Esports on television is one of the only growing television events in viewership.
When it comes to esports, it's more watched than Netflix, ESPN, and HBO combined. And that's impressive. And so you know that the market growth, one, has shot up the last number of years, and it's going to get even more so. Spending some time and making sure that you have the right plan that allows you to get the next 5 years right with your future planning, because these things all adapt, they all change. There's going to be different games in 3 to 5 years. What do those look like? What do those needs look like? We're going to want to push it to the top level. Anything that we've done and been involved with from a broadcasting perspective, we're going to want to make sure we're doing it at a top level that no one else is doing.
So far, we have this one room. We had 30 students sign up for esports for this fall.
We got the best start we could possibly ask for within our first year, from getting a League of Legends team up and running that is one of the best teams in the nation. The dream is to have all games that are really relevant have the top level players in each of those games at Bethany. We want to be a top level school in every single game that is either out right now or will come out in the future.
As far as the future goes, we're looking to expand and accommodate as many students for esports as we possibly can.
We look at it, we're going to do it right.
Esports isn't going anywhere. It's not a 10-year fad. It's something here to stay.
So it's the next big thing.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hello, and welcome to the inaugural Bethany Esports production broadcast. Whether you're celebrating a win with friends or watching one of your favorite gamers tonight, Bud Light is a proud sponsor of the Bethany Esports pregame show. Tonight, I am joined by Director of Bethany Esports, Lucas Fricke.
Hey Seth, I'm really excited to be here.
Awesome, thank you for being on with me. So tell me a little bit about Bethany Esports.
Yeah, so Bethany is a college in Mankato, Minnesota. In addition to offering a top-level education and programs, we also offer scholarships in esports and top-level broadcasting.
So to showcase some of our students' abilities with our broadcasting programs, they threw together a little intro video for our League of Legends team. Enjoy.
So I first hit Challenger when I was about 14. Some years later, we started an esports club here at Wayzata, and we won the HSCL National Championship during the winter. This inevitably led me to Bethany, where I'm going to accomplish greater things.
I thought it was time for a change. My school just wasn't satisfying me anymore, and this year I decided to come to Bethany to play on their esports team.
I decided to come to Bethany because of the organization and its foundation. I just thought it was really a great place. When I went there, everybody was really sociable, it was easygoing with the team, and it seemed like everybody wanted to work hard to achieve the same goal.
So Bethany, the biggest selling point for me was the teammates actually, and as well as the school. You know, it's actually my first Christian college. You can really feel that sense of community in the school. And you know, I think that this is going to be a fun year for us.
My favorite things about the program is what the community and sort of like a family that we've built ever since the beginning of last year. On top of that, like everyone that's managing the team and like helping us with our goals is very down to earth, and they're looking out for the best in our own wishes. So the program's nice.
My favorite thing about the program is definitely the esports room. We have the best computers I've ever played, and the atmosphere, yes, it's pretty nice as well. Everyone's just so excited to be there. I'm proud of everyone who's a part of the program, for sure.
The team atmosphere, loving, it's great. It's extremely motivating. Whenever you step your foot into the room, you just want to push your hardest because everybody has that great mentality and the attitude that, you know, no matter what, you just got to push your hardest because it's a fun atmosphere, and you can always fall back to Bethany Esports being a loving team.
I'm a challenger jungler who has been playing in the amateur scene for the past couple of years, and I really wanted to finish up my education, and I found a fortunate opportunity inside of Minnesota, where I'm from, at Bethany Lutheran College. I think that they have a program that competes with the best of the best, and I truly think with the roster that they've had, adding me to it could really be a championship caliber team. Hopefully in this next year we have the ability to take things to the next level, and I think that with all of us together we have the ability to show League of Legends and the world what we really have to offer.
Wow, Seth, that was an impressive video.
Yeah, Lucas, we're always impressed with what our students come up with, their creativity, and their dedication to their craft. We always look forward to what they can come up with next.
Well, with a video that impressive, I can't wait for the gameplay. Stay tuned to watch Bethany Esports take on the University of Minnesota.
This was the Bethany Esports pregame show brought to you by Bud Light.
Go,
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome to Bethany Esports versus the University of Minnesota. Let's get right to the action.
All right, jumping right into game one here. University of Minnesota on blue side, starting with Chimp Ape, Fed, how do you say that? Goblito, FA Heartbreaker, and Little Chimp.
And for Bethany Esports, we have Hanje, M1NK, Hollywood, Wizardish, and Johnny in the support.
All right, so getting right into the game here. We have Renekton mid versus Zoe, range matchup versus a melee matchup. In theory, Zoe should be able to poke out the Renekton early. He did start Doran's Blade. He did not take Corrupting Potion. May affect his sustain early here. We'll see how well Zoe does against that. In the bot lane, Braum with a shield will be able to block a lot of Zyra plant damage, protecting his Jhin. And in the jungle is an interesting matchup with Lilia versus Sejuani. Two AP matchups, both looking for a lot of lockdown here in the late game that will be vital.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, I'm looking up at top lane as a key matchup for the game. If Shen can get ahead, and Shen is absolutely broken right now, his level 2, I think, is the strongest, if not in the entire game. If Shen can take over top and win the 1v1 against Mordekaiser with Shen R, he'll be able to be all over the map and kind of solo carry the game.
Yeah, starting here, very standard 5-point, just checking all entrances into each other's jungle. Lilia, of course, starting blue for the mana regen. Probably won't see any early ganks, I would guess. Both Sejuani and Lilia are very good with their level 6. A lot of lockdown, easy gank potential. So we'll look for that in a few minutes. But otherwise, we'll be watching the CS matchups real closely. Seeing if anyone gets any lead, as not missing any CS early is huge, getting level advantages, and seeing if people can push in their lanes and roam.
Yeah, some of you fans at home of Hollywood might be surprised not to see him on his signature champ, Talia. But Talia's not really good in the meta mid right now. Mostly played jungle and bot lane. Hollywood's been playing a ton of Zoe and solo queue, and actually hit Masters this week. So I'm really excited to see what he can do on that champion. It doesn't get through draft very often.
Yeah, in the first couple waves here, Shen is struggling, down 5 CS, down almost a 1 full wave early. We'll watch that CS differential closely here, but otherwise pretty standard. Jhin is struggling a little bit, of course, with the Zyra poke. Zyra level 2 can be very deadly, especially with Ashe slows from her W as well, so we got to really watch that. Just to make sure no CS differentials really take over here in the early game, pre-6.
Yeah, so Ashe Zyra is just going to look to push in Jhin Braum. They can't really do anything to him besides just CS under tower and eat all the pressure. Try to dodge as much poke as they can.
Yep. In the jungle, CS is even here at about 20. Gold Bleed, of course, is dead even as well. Shen looking to taunt a little here, get a little damage in on the Mordekaiser. Of course, with the shield, he'll be able to just mitigate most of that damage. But looking here, Lilia is getting a back here. We'll see what she buys in a little bit here. But
yeah, forced to flash mid there on Hollywood's flash. That's huge, especially in the ranged melee matchup. Renekton, once he has full Fury Bar, will be able to just one-shot the Zoe. So losing that flash is a big deal, especially when Hollywood does not have an offensive summoner.
Sejuani is coming mid here, looking to knows the flash is blown. Easy kill here for first blood to the Renekton mid.
Yeah, and that's just your classic awkward situation after a gank. You're trying to get the wave pushed in so it resets and you don't get frozen on. If you get your wave frozen mid, it can be a level advantage real early. Will be the difference in a game.
Most definitely here. Zoe did use teleport mid, trying not to lose any CS here. In the top lane, pretty standard tank matchup here. Just trying to CS, trying to get level 6, see if they can make a Shen play bot here, Bethany Esports, or if Mordekaiser can use the Death Realm here. Oh, we got flash forward here onto Little Chimp, Zyra going down. Will they get the Braum passive? Yes, they will. Jin picking up the first kill here for Bethany Esports. Always good to see the ADC get some early kills.
Yeah, and that's huge for Bethany Esports, especially considering that that's a lane that's just going to lose Braum, Jin into Zyra, Ashe. Very, very big gank from Mink, our jungler. Really, really great decision of him to path bot.
Yeah. In the top lane here, both top laners getting very close to level 6. We'll watch for another play here, see if they can make a play mid or bot with another stun. Checking gold difference here. Pretty standard across the board. Gold is basically dead even or less than 100 difference. Obviously just in CS, but watching across the map here, we're looking to see if there will be any early dragons taken. Mink actually going in, trying to steal a camp here, flashes away from the Renekton stun, and of course the Lily with the movement speed just trots right out.
Little action top lane. Hanjay starting to realize how OP and broken Shen is, and taking trades into Mordekaiser.
Yeah, winning a trade here, but not knowing what's all going on here mid lane. Trying to get 6. Oh, he just hit 6. Let's see if the Shen teleport comes through. It does not, but there is a roam mid from bot lane. Braum getting the stun onto Renekton. Lilia picking up that kill. Now looking to take out Sejuani. She's not level 6. Does not have flash. That kill goes over to Hollywood.
Yeah, and you might think at home if you don't play Sejuani that was a misclick. Sejuani there was fed 9001, was just trying to flash to get into her E range to get the frozen stacks. And that's an insta-stun and a big chunk of damage. Just out of range for Hollywood. I wonder if Hollywood's running Nimbus Cloak to get that extra move speed off of summoner spells.
I would guess he is here. Shen still has teleport. Here it comes through. They saved it for this next play. Easy kill onto the Zyra. Making it out. Oh, but Lilia will die there to the tower shot. And then looks like bot lane will just take the CS and be happy with that. There's a pink ward, or a control ward rather, on Dragon Pit, so the vision is covered there. Not knowing where Sejuani is at the time, she could have been bot, so it was safe to pull back out there.
Honestly, it was a great play by FA Heartbreak bot lane, getting the return kill on Lilia there, on the jungler. One of the things about playing against Ashe is you kind of have to take cleanse, so not having heal there cost Bethany a return kill. Still worth it though.
Yeah, there is a cleanse on Jin, obviously for the CC late between the Sejuani and the Ashe. Jin will probably be a primary target of those two Freljordian champions. Say that 10 times fast, Lucas.
Freljordian.
A bot lane here is taking Scuttle just for a little bit more dragon control here. Waiting for Lilia to path and get a little bit more vision down on bot side along the river, just so that there's no surprise Sejuani ults followed up by a Renekton or a Mordekaiser teleport. But
yep. So with Jin having a BF sword onto the Ashe here to 2 long swords and TP advantage on Bethany Esports side, I'm looking for them to play bot side and take this first dragon. We'll see how it plays out. The only hard part is bot lane, even with the lead for Bethany, is not going to be able to shove in the lane as well as they might like. So let's see if we get a play bot side.
Yep, we'll continue to watch the bot side here. Lilia taking out a blue control ward, knowing where Sejuani is, doing her red. Across the map, we're just looking to farm up, maybe get that first item for the next team fight. Hopefully then all ultimates will be up for a relatively fair fight here from both sides. Of course, that Zyra poke is just annoying all game. You really got to watch out. A little bit of CC followed by any follow-up can be really deadly here, and can be really a kill lane with a snowballing Ashe.
Yep, and here it is. The Bethany Esports takes the first dragon of the game. Pretty easy, pushed him in with the extra wave pressure. Jin Base picks up a pickaxe, has a nice lead bot lane, 2 kills and 2 assists. Let's see if Bethany can keep abusing the lead they have bot and snowball that into a win.
Yeah, and if we look mid here at the CS, Hollywood is up about 19 or 20 CS now over Renekton. Kind of to be expected with the range matchup, but getting caught out as Zoe late can be absolutely detrimental. If you don't land the Sleepy Bubble Trouble onto a primary target, followed up by her Q, can really turn a team fight in University of Minnesota's favor. So we really got to watch just to make sure people aren't caught out. We expect the CS differential in the mid lane, but we'll see how Renekton follows up in the late game.
Yeah, so here, if I am looking for the next action, we have Hanjay's Shen ult, I believe, is up. And Yeah, Bethany still has pressure bot lane. I think the next play is going to come from either bot side from Bethany or top side play from University of Minnesota.
So we see Sejuani starting to path up, looking either at the Rift Herald or looking to make a gank top. Of course, Mink is clearing out any vision, just so that University of Minnesota doesn't know where our jungler is. Throws out the bowling ball, as I like to call it, just to see if they can land any poke. But there is a gank coming top. Death Realm is summoned here by Mordekaiser. That's why you can't, Lily isn't helping because they're in the other realm. Too bad spectator mode doesn't show that. But again, how would they do that? Good job, Riot Games. This gank, Sejuani followed up with the Lilia. Shen saved his ultimate, saved his life. But
yeah, Mink with the sacrificial play, trying to play topside there, knowing that like just as we expected, Renekton needs to do something, especially before level 11 there, and going topside using the Sejuani ult. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think Bethany should have played through bot side there, but that's all right. Here we go, some action bot lane. Braum lands the Q.
Zyra plant comes out, Braum ult comes out, misses everything.
Field goal.
Jin W does land here. Let's see if there's a Shen ult. Nothing. Hollywood did roam down, but nothing came of that play. They still have pressure though, and Lilia is making her way down bot side. Let's see if they can make a play here with the Jin ult. Braum ult will be down for this next inevitable fight, but as you see, Wizardish is very much trying to keep the lane shoved in. Eating poke there from Zyra, unfortunately, but Lilia and Hollywood are making their way downtown. Just to see if we can make a play bot here. There will inevitably be a dive. There's the Jin opening up, getting a little bit of poke onto the Zyra and the Ashe. Here comes the dive. Braum going in, trying to take some damage here with a shield. Shen ult flash, but good cleanse from the Ashe. Coming in, no one is dead yet. Mink flashes in, gets the kill. Sejuani following up with damage with the Renekton. Does get a return kill on the way out.
Ooh, Gablito with the return kill on Renekton. That's big for University of Minnesota. 5-5 in kills, and with that play, Bethany, the gold is even. Bethany loses its 2K gold lead here at 12 minutes. We're all tied up, 5-5, 19K gold each. University of Minnesota versus Bethany. It's going to be an awesome game.
Yep. Team's just looking to reset here. Shen burns the teleport, gets back to lane, doesn't want to lose a wave here. With that play bot side, not getting too much out of it, going even there. Wants to catch and soak up as much of the wave as he possibly can here. Noting the items, Jin has completed his Infinity Edge. Ashe has not completed her Essence Reaver. As you also see, pretty standard meta right now. Renekton is going Bork first item with Merc Treads to mitigate the CC as much as possible. Little bit of trades coming top lane, but nothing will come of that. Looking across the map, Sejuani is making her way topside here, maybe looking to make a dive onto Shen. Nope, just drops Rift Herald somewhere, snuck that along the way. But looking bot lane here, nothing is really coming of it. People just looking to get their items, get their boots. First tower does go over to the University of Minnesota with Shelly taking it. Lilia looking to Doolittle invade here. Jungle camps aren't quite up yet, so she just clears that vision.
Yeah, if we go back to the keys of the game, you'll see the top match was what we thought would swing the matchup. And right now, Shen is struggling. Some of those bot plays that Bethany tried to make, where they came out even or a little bit ahead, Shen gets super far behind because having to sacrifice waves to Mordekaiser. That's why you see Shen is a full level, almost 2 levels down when we look at the experience here. It's Mordekaiser.
Play here mid. Lilia obviously goes down. Cloud Drake most likely will go over to the University of Minnesota here. Trying to make a play, catch up the ADC here. Little stun under the Ashe.
Well
Fourth
played.
Jin crit kills the Ashe. They're dancing here with the dragon play here, but obviously University of Minnesota soaks up that Cloud Drake here.
Yeah, really nice counter by the bot lane for Bethany. Wizardish and Johnny sitting in the bush on a pink ward, trying to catch out Heartbreak and Zyra being lazy on their way to Vision. Definitely awesome way to pick up some extra gold, even though Bethany had to give up the dragon there while Mink was on reset.
Yeah, dragons are 1-to-1 here. Bethany trying to take a tower just to free up the map a little bit. Opposite pressure sides of the map here with top tower already being taken by University of Minnesota. Wizardish is able to take the tower bot side. Shen getting a little bit of vision, trying to find the Sejuani. Didn't spot her in her blue side jungle, so they know she is bot. After that, Wizardish and Johnny back off. Just going to soak up some waves, play it safe here.
Yeah, so that little play by Wizardish and Johnny to pick up a kill on Zyra, or on Ashe, that drew Mordekaiser from Dragon Pit and delayed his reset just enough to where he lost a wave top lane, which is getting Hanji back in the game. And that's huge, because remember, this entire game is going to hang on the balance, at least the early and mid game, on the balance of this top lane matchup. Who's going to win the 1v1, and if it's Shen, how hard can he snowball the rest of the game?
Mordekaiser takes Shen into the Death Realm. Lilia is looking to make her way, try and help as soon as the Death Realm ends. There it is. Sejuani follows up with an ultimate. Braum jumping in, blocking as much damage as he can. Jin's following up here, trying to get some damage onto Sejuani and to Mordekaiser. Shen is already dead. Braum also dies there. Here comes Renekton over the wall. Stuns Wizardish with almost the frame perfect cleanse there to break the CC from the Renekton.
Yeah, and Fed 9001 with the counter gank on Sejuani top. Mink having an off game. He's a top challenger jungler, one of the best in all of NA, coming from the amateur scene to Bethany. Just kind of having an off game, I think. I know he had a lot of homework this week, I'm guessing. Some tests to do.
Definitely has been learning Lilia on and off here. Trying to fall in love with the champ, just can't quite yet. But obviously very good in competitive play here, especially collegiate.
Yeah, and in the preseason, that's what it's all about, right? Obviously, both teams are playing their best to win, but you also are trying to develop new strategies and figure out positions, things like that. This is it might seem like a sloppy game, but this is your classic high elo preseason game. Lots of limit testing, new champs. It's exciting.
Yep. Also, fun fact: Hanji is a mid laner by trade. Role swapping to top lane this year, doing his darndest to be the biggest impact he can here for Bethany Esports. Known kind of across high elo for his Yasuo, being known by other Yasuo one tricks in high elo. Always fun watching them in solo queue. Hanji streams quite a bit. Playing mid ADC. Last year he even played ADC for Bethany Esports during the ULOL season, and now has role swapped to top. Just an amazing team player.
Yeah, Hanji with the selfless lane swap last spring and swapping again for the fall. Moving all over. Oh, we have some action top lane.
Cleanse is not actually affected by the Mordekaiser ulti, so still down, but obviously doesn't work. A fun fact with the Mordekaiser ult. Some trades here on top. The Ashe arrow comes from downtown. Jin opens up, gets some damage onto Sejuani, able to finish him off with the fourth shot.
That was so well played by Wizardish. He saved his fourth auto for the movement speed buff as soon as the Death Realm ended, so that he could get out of Q range of Mordekaiser. That was just awesome.
Yep, looking to take top here. It was
Johnny! He lived.
Johnny did live there, yes. But here comes the Ashe slows onto Shen. Let's see if they try and turn this. Oh, they do. They catch it. Ashe blows her cleanse. Zyra follows up with the CC. Just a trade back and forth here. Both teams very low. Health bars blinking, but both teams here should be able to walk it out.
Oh, and Johnny with the insta flash and Heartbreak with the insta cleanse. This is awesome to watch these high elo players just show off their micro mechanics. Even though the game might be a little sloppy, it's still awesome to see how talented these players are just with those little frame perfect things. That was just really well played. Kind of a wasted fight, but really well played.
Well, it wasn't totally wasted. The distraction top did allow Lilia and Zoe to take the second Rift Herald of the game. Jungler obviously picking that up. Because of the roams the junglers are able to make, they can pretty much drop the Rift Herald. It makes the most sense to put it on the jungler in most cases. They're now looking to take the third dragon, which is Ocean Drake, also Ocean Soul here, for this first game of University of Minnesota versus Bethany Esports.
Yeah, gold dead even right now. 19 minutes into the game. Not often do you see a 19-minute game with dead even gold. Although the gold is very spread out, Seth. You got Renekton with most of the gold for the University of Minnesota on Goblito, and Wizardish with all the gold for Bethany Esports.
Yeah, 2 completed items already. Well, 3 including boots on this Jin here. Bethany Esports did not take the Dragon as they did not know where the bot lane and top laners were. Although there is an Ash Arrow onto the Zoe. Does Zoe have flash? She gets out with the movement speed from the Nimbus Cloak. Sejuani ult whiffed. Both teams here looking to walk it out. Ult's blown. No follow-up from either side after that. There was no Shen out for any other shield or follow-up. Now it looks like University of Minnesota will actually start up the 3rd Dragon, Ocean Drake, Ocean Soul, of this first game here.
Yeah, if I'm University of Minnesota, I am going to push the lead with my Renekton as fast and hard as I can for right now. Because late game, they say he scales off. I mean, I don't see it in my solo queue games, but but I do not want to face, more than anything, I do not want to face a 5-kill lead Jin once it gets to late game, level 16 or so. We'll see how that plays out. But if I'm Bethany, right, I'm a scaling team. Shen, Zoe, Jin, I'm looking to just play it safe, stay content, maybe go for some picks with the Braum ult and Jin W and Shen R, and kind of scale on this Jin and ride Wizardish to the win.
Yeah, Jin is definitely your win condition at this point here. Just looking for follow-up. You can, ideally you get a huge Shen taunt or a Lily ult or Zoe bubble for a pick. For this late game, I think that's Bethany's strategy. Just push out the waves, look for a pick, make sure your vision is down, vision score across the board. Relatively even from both teams, but that is really going to be something we're going to look for. Obviously, University of Minnesota's strat is to go all in, right? You take you take the Jin out of the fight with the Mordekaiser ult, and then you also have follow-up from the Ashen Sejuani with a lot of lockdown in the late game, trying to pick some of the squishy targets that Bethany Esports has.
Absolutely, a little break in the action here. Nobody's strong enough or head enough to take Baron, and we got Dragon coming up in a few minutes. So probably just a lot of wave clearing. Both mid turrets are still up, which usually means we'll sit here for a while they farm until the next Dragon.
Yep. A little ARAM here might break out mid lane, just fighting for tower, fighting for mid wave control, trying to sick up your waves, either top lane or bot lane, trying to get either a Dragon take or an easy Baron take, sneaking in along the way. Again, at this point, it's a game of vision. All right, Bethany is trying to really catch people out. Obviously, they're trying to do a little bit more sneakily, just like this with the Jin W, Zoe bubble. Jin ult opens up, lands the first ult, drops the Rift Herald. Obviously, Bethany Esports will take the first mid tower here, but that's exactly what Bethany Esports is looking to do. Almost flawlessly executed. One more auto from the Zoe would have killed the Zyra. But exactly that. The Sleepy Bubble Trouble from the Fog of War, followed up by Jin W, followed up by a Braum Q or Braum ult, and maybe a Lily Stun in there as well. Catch people out, always fighting a 4v5, trying to not blow as many abilities to really take in a 4v5. Whereas, again, University of Minnesota is really looking for the all-in, blow you all up, all the squishy targets up, and then there's no damage to follow up from Bethany Esports.
Yeah, if before that mid-siege, if I'm University of Minnesota, I would have tried to send Renekton top and Mordekaiser bottom and said deal with it. But Renekton kind of caught in between the river, didn't push top and didn't really fight mid. Now he's going to be a full level behind Hollywood and about 50 CS down. He still has a bounty, but remember, about every 18 to 20 CS is worth a kill. So Hollywood and Renekton there, pretty even on gold despite the kill difference.
Yeah, and if you look at the mini-map here, Braum looking to get some deep vision. They're looking to really take that fourth drag of the game here. Maybe looking to make a play over the wall as Sweeper is used by Johnny. No vision is detected here. Trying to push out the mid waves. Oh, here's Ash getting caught out. Cleanses, won't do any good here. Shen ult follows through. Zyra ult comes down as well. There is a teleport here from the Mordekaiser, looking to take someone out of the Death Realm. Stunned on the way in, but Shen here is taunts over the wall, will escape the Death Realm here. Wizardish is caught by the Mordekaiser E, makes his way out though, living. Let's see if there's any follow-up here with a Jin W, Jin ult maybe. Both teams very low. Whoever can come out of this will obviously take the next drag, maybe even Baron. There's the Jin ult looking to follow up. Everyone is hitting the mid lane here. Everyone's following up. Another death. Oh yeah. Jin, he also gets his fourth kit, as well as a huge bounty going over to the Lilia from the Mordekaiser. What a team fight, Lucas.
Yeah, wow. Well, that's That's a big game changer right there. Lilia going from 0-5 to 3-5 with a 200 gold bounty, 8 assists. That was just wonderfully played. Like I said, just because the early game didn't start off that great doesn't change the fact that you have a challenger player behind that champion, and good things are going to happen. Wizardish again with 40 CS lead, 7 kills, 700 gold bounty. I think Bethany's got a comfortable lead now.
Yeah, if we look at the scoreboard, 3,000 gold up. Bethany Esports getting some vision down. If you notice past mid lane into red side, there is no vision, as you see here with the lower right-hand corner.
Yeah.
The next Ocean Drake is coming up. Zoe is teleporting mid just to get the pressure here. Really trying to push up mid wave. Also maybe trying to get a pick. Misses the trouble bubble though. That would have been another great pick.
Yeah.
Fight probably would have went the same. Everyone's doing the classic dragon dance here. Waves are pushing here for Bethany Esports in all 3 lanes.
Yeah, let's see if we get a dragon fight. One thing to note is that Goblito, mid laner for University of Minnesota, did not give his bounty away, and that's kind of huge. Minnesota trying a sneak around here for the dragon, and trying to push that Renekton lead still. Renekton still, even though he's behind, is a super strong champion early.
Bethany Esports backing up the dragon here, not willing to give another 5v5. As they're probably missing ults. Lilia here is being chased by the Mordekaiser, is killed. 500 gold bounty over to the Mordekaiser here. With the 3rd dragon, putting them in contention for Ocean Soul Point over to University of Minnesota. Jin here opening up. Oh, Mordekaiser is in tower range, barely lives here. Let's see if the Shen or the Lilia will go after him. Well, Lilia's dead, so Shen will be hunting the Mordekaiser here. Let's see if he can find him. Looks like he will. Does he have? Yes, he has taunt. 2 autos, 3 autos. 400 gold bounty over to the Shen here. Litkin to get tanky. Again, waves are being pushed. Bethany Esports looking to reset here. Probably take another early fight after the waves are being reset, and Bethany resets, trying to get items up as they still have the 3,000 gold lead here on University of Minnesota.
That's the strength of the Mordekaiser pick into Shen. In laning phases, his W can stop Shen ult, but you cannot ult a target when it's in the Death Realm. Is that what it's called? The Mordekaiser R?
Death Realm.
No way for Hanjay there to help out M1NK and then, Mink. And then if Mink is in the Death Realm away from Dragon, he can't smite Dragon, which gives soul points to the University of Minnesota. When the soul points for dragons, Ocean Drag is one of the strongest ones. You ask any solo queue player, it gives an insane amount of healing. So if the University of Minnesota can get this 4th dragon, Bethany's going to be in big trouble, Seth.
Yep, especially if University of Minnesota, their game plan starts to work out here. If they get some picks with some of the ultis here, either a Zyra CC or Ashe ult or Sejuani ult, and Bethany Esports, barely limps away. Maybe has a couple a few people are killed. University of Minnesota will be able to heal up all of that to full with some tanks on their team, Mordekaiser and Sejuani primarily here. And then they'll just look to run it down mid, most likely. Look to run it down a lane. Baron is up here. Baron has not been taken yet, but Scuttle in front of the Baron is being taken by Bethany Esports. Probably looking to set up some vision around the Baron pit, as that is the next objective to be taken here for the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, so Ashe E plus Blue Trinket. E is the hawk shot that lets you look. Between those two, a little skirmish there. Between those two, University of Minnesota has about 3 or 4 chances to check Baron before the next dragon spawns. So if I'm the University of Minnesota, I'm stalling for the next dragon. If I'm Bethany, I'm making sure that they do not get the Ocean Soul. That would be a tragic throw.
Sleepy Trouble Bubble does land here. Braum ult does come through. Shen ult onto the Braum. Braum flashes in to get the Shen closer. Shen in on the Zyra. Zyra taken out. Mordekaiser teleport coming through, taking out, fighting the Shen 1v1. Mordekaiser taking a lot of damage though, even through that shield. Shen's got his taunt back up. W by the Jin, 4th auto, kills the Mordekaiser by the Braum here. Wow, Mordekaiser damage coming through though.
Yeah.
Will Wizardish be able to kite out that? Spectator does not allow us. Little dance here between Shen and the Ashe. Let's see if Shen can live. Oh, Shen dies, kited away. Mink is the only one alive here, I think, and 3v1, the Ashe slow's coming through, crit. dead. Double kill over to the Ash.
And will that be Baron for the University of Minnesota? We'll find out. Can Wizardish, looks like he only has about 300 HP left. Will he be able to stop Baron here?
Yeah, we're just playing that that fight very carefully, not wanting to get over that 700 gold bounty, massive bounty. Let's see if Wizardish is pushing mid here. Braum is back up, but let's just see if any plays can be made here by Wizardish. Any picks, any miracle Baron steals.
Yeah,
he is pinging that he's
up.
going around. Let's see if he throws out his W way too early. Blue team takes the Baron. Oh, there is a teleport here coming through from the from the Zoe, obviously caught out, but there is still follow-up. Bethany Esports really looking to chase this down, but disengage from the Sejuani ultimate.
Yeah, and you wonder what's better to have, Zoe or Mordekaiser for this next dragon fight, because they're both going to be down. Zoe up about 5 seconds earlier, but this is sole point. If I'm Bethany, I'm happy with that trade because I prefer to have my jungler not in the death realm so he can smite the dragon. But, you know, Zoe is your mid laner and a big chunk of your damage here, so...
Critically, the Renekton Flash was blown there by Wizardish and Johnny there on the Braum and Jhin, so he will not be able to flash E into any fight and blow anyone up, any squishy targets, you know, the jungle mid or ADC from Bethany Esports here. Dragon is spawning here shortly, all the teams gathering around that. Let's see. Bethany Esports has to be very careful. Obviously, the straight-up team fight from... Fast-paced team fight from University of Minnesota is significantly stronger at this point just because there's so many ins, although Bethany Esports is looking to set up more vision around the Dragon Pit here.
Yep.
If you note, Shen is still top lane, pushing. Ultimate is up, teleport is down. They're looking to get as much pressure top lane here, do a little dance, see if they can take an inhibitor just for a little bit of pressure here. Jhin does open up with the ultimate. Zoe bubble onto Zyra there. Shen comes through with the ultimate. Huge team fight here. Jhin reloading, shooting, boom. 4-shot from Jhin.
Oh, will
W.
Dragon go down?
No.
Oh, nice.
Very close team fight here. So much going on. Jhin, another bounty over to him. Does steal the dragon here with the Jhin Q.
Wow.
Autos. Jhin lives the whole fight. Getting a, Mordekaiser got a triple kill there, although Zyra is backing. It is a 4 for 3.
Wizardish just putting his team in the backpack. Oh my goodness. 3 kills that fight and takes the dragon right before the Mordekaiser Q can secure Ocean Soul for the University of Minnesota. That was so well played by Wizardish. He's another position swap for Bethany Esports. Played jungle last season. But last season, though, he was playing jungle for the squad as a substitute. AD carry is how he grew up and made Challenger for the first time. So it's awesome to see his potential on his original main role.
Yeah, Wizardish actually hit Challenger as a freshman in high school at age 14.
That's right, 14 years old as a Challenger player. You won't see it on his account, though. He gets bored, to quote him. I get bored and I don't like playing at the end of the season. But you can definitely see his talent here, looking to make a big splash as an AD carry role in the collegiate scene this spring.
Yeah, if you notice there, has over 1,500 more gold, a half an item up on the Ash, as it shows there on the scoreboard. It actually shows even more. He's close to full build, obviously getting a, most likely a Guardian Angel there with that stopwatch last, whereas Ash has many item slots to fill.
Yeah, so a couple big buys coming in. Shen finishes off the, he finished it off a while ago actually, but the Tiamat upgrade, forget the name. Titanic Hydra. And Zoe just picked up her Death Cap, Rabadon's Death Cap. So between those 2 items, and then Shen is near full build, grabs a stopwatch. One of my least favorite items in solo queue, I have to be honest, those sneaky stopwatch plays that happen. Lots of solo queue games are won and lost, not off the stopwatch, but off the tilt that comes from dying to the stopwatch.
Oh, classic solo queue. As you can see here, Bethany Esports posturing around the Baron pit here, looking to make a pick here. Almost caught one onto the Zyra. Does land a Braum Q and a Jhin W onto the Sejuani for a little bit of a stun.
Just out of range there.
Bubble just short. Looking to poke people out here, get some wave pressure. As you can see, top lane is now bot lane. Just trying to take another tower, keep the pressure onto University of Minnesota, choke them out here over the course of the next 10 minutes or so. As there's just a massive battle for vision around objectives.
Yeah, and Bethany Esports is looking to fight here because Renekton is only level 15. When you hit level 16, you're able to level up your ultimate for the last time, and that last level up is huge as a huge power spike. Everyone with significant ults on Bethany is 16 now. If they can get a fight before Renekton hits 16, they will definitely sweep the University of Minnesota. If I'm the University of Minnesota, I'm looking for Dragon Soul again. Hopefully we can get a pick, use the Sejuani R to lock down some Bethany Esports players. Pick
Zoe
up Dragon
Trouble
Soul.
Bubble does land here on the Sejuani. Stun comes through with the Braum and the Lilia. Just so tanky though, although that Jhin is cutting through quite a bit of health on the Sejuani. Pick looking to be making onto the Renekton here, but no luck as some low health bars here from the University of Minnesota. Again, Bethany Esports is just looking to push in waves, choke them out, steal their jungle camps, get some level advantage, grab those last items, and really make a play here for a pick for a play here for the win. Here, 35 minutes in. There is a Sleepy Bubble Trouble onto the Zyra, although the Zyra ult comes down. So does the Ashe ult. Braum ult does stop a lot of the CC follow-up from the Sejuani. Wizardish just in the backline, untouched. Dealing out the damage with all the Jhin crits at this point. Just massive crits, looking to really take out. It is a just a 1-for-0 here.
Yeah,
But,
and Seth, that's the power of the stopwatch. Wizardish was able to eat the Ashe R and the Sejuani ultimates, and then just press stopwatch and survive.
Right here, you see the Baron coming up in near 3 seconds. Really looking to shove it down, run it down a lane here to really finish off the University of Minnesota here on this relatively long game of 35 minutes for competitive play. A lot of competitive matches now are only going about 25 minutes. That's an average we see a lot at this ELO. High Diamond all the way to Challenger. Bethany Esports does secure the Baron Nashor with relative ease. Backing, really looking to buy a final item, push out lanes, look for a pick, and then win the game here.
They got to get to Dragon fast, though. It's about to spawn, and if University of Minnesota can get that Ocean Soul, that healing is insane. You're talking like fountain-level healing from the Ocean Soul when they're in combat with enemy champions. Let's see if Bethany makes it on time.
Looking for a pick onto the Renekton here with the Jhin ultimate. Lilia's got the movement speed. After every ability, she gets movement speed. Follow up by... basically has the Leandries built in, plus she also built her Leandries and the Dead Man's Plate here. Fight for Ocean Soul, let's see who wins this. Basically who wins this fight, wins the game. Ashe dealing out the damage. Bethany Esports really looking to catch out this Mordekaiser. Behind them, Lilia with the stopwatch. Wizardish has gone legendary here. Legendary quite a while ago, probably 5 kills ago already. Looking to take the Ocean Soul. Sejuani flashes, does not get the steal. It is a 4-for-4 here? Or no, sorry, 4-for-1. Bethany Esports ties up the Dragon Soul. They also have Soul Point here. Their Baron buff is about to run out. Really looking to just utilize it as much as possible, take as much of University of Minnesota's base as they possibly can.
And what a wild game. This looks like Bethany will be able to end the game here on the University of Minnesota to pick up a win in Game 1. I'm scared to watch Game 3, Seth. This is a crazy game. Nobody's safe. Game 2.
Game 2. Yeah.
It's long enough to be Game 3.
Yeah, a 37-minute game here. Renekton looking to dash in, but Bethany Esports here takes the win. Game 1 against the University of Minnesota.
Yeah, we'll see you in Game 2.
You didn't know it till right now, but you want to order wings from B-Dubs, and you want all 24 sauces and seasonings, like original buffalo or honey barbecue or Asian zing, all for takeout or delivery. Buffalo Wild Wings. Roar!
Fight or flight. Everyone's wired to be one or the other. If you can't get away, could you get out of a situation? Learn to defend yourself with Krav Maga training at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, the only alpha Krav Maga certified instructors in Southern Minnesota. Krav Maga is self-defense. Find out more at Southern Minnesota Martial Arts, located on Commerce Drive behind Subway, North Mankato, or go online at smma.rocks.
Southern Minnesota Martial Arts is a healthy environment operating with current COVID-19 sanitation and distancing standards and guidelines.
And we're back on the Rift for Game 2, Bethany against the University of Minnesota. Bethany with a 1-0 lead, choosing blue side this game. We got Hanjay coming in on the Akali versus the Aurelia top. That is a skill matchup for the ages. Let's see if Hollywood can take his mid lane champ. Akali's more of like a mid lane, bot lane, jungle, top, just broken Season 10 champion. And see how he does in that matchup top.
All right, so we got a little invade here. University of Minnesota does figure that out. There is a team fight here, level 1. Mink blows his flash on the Sejuani, really looking to follow up with the damage here. Zac passive is popped early here, although Set does wrap around here. They're protecting the Zac Blobs classic flash blown here from Sejuani early.
Yeah,
shouldn't affect too much. There is a substitute here in Game 2 for Bethany Esports. Salamanders does substitute in here for Johnny. His signature Pantheon support.
Yeah, Pantheon support with Caitlyn bot lane, that is something that nobody wants to play against. Something nightmares are made of. Pantheon with just the point-and-click W stun, right into a nice point-and-click Caitlyn trap, into a 2-crit Q, wad of damage. Wizard is opting for exhaust this game. I find that really interesting. Makes sense, though, into the Goblito's Diana and the Aurelia.
Yeah, doing a little bit of scouting. Goblito is known for his Diana. It was banned the first game, actually. Due to technical difficulties, we aren't able to do picks and bans this week. Hopefully next week we're able to get those in pretty easily. But if I'm Bethany Esports, I'm scared of his signature Diana. He is known to carry games in any elo just on that champion alone.
Yeah, and Diana is a hard carry champ, especially after the rework with her ultimate. You know, if you dash in with your E and then press R on a few different people, you can easily turn a team fight, even if you're behind with the CC it provides. Mink opting for the Sejuani this game, played into it last game. I really like the pick. I'm excited to see what he can do on it. Mink is known for his tank junglers and high elo. I mean, he can play anything, he says, but his main champions are those tanky ones. I'm really excited to see how he performs.
Yeah, looking at the team comps here, Hollywood going in on the Lucian, a very powerful pick here in a solo lane these days in the current meta. Often played top or mid. Diana looking to dash in here on Hanjay on the Akali. But both teams here are really looking to team fight. You have engaged from both sides with the Sejuani ult and the Zac jump, with a lot of follow-up from both sides. A lot of point and click, a lot of blow-up, trying to make picks. Relatively safe team comps from both sides. Can kind of do anything in any situation, but really looking to snowball on both sides here, especially with champs like Akali and Diana.
Man, I'm going to ask the spectator to not go top anymore. I just get so triggered watching both of these champions play. They have an insane amount of dashes, way too much damage, but that's a different conversation. Hanjay into the Aurelia top lane. Super awesome skill matchup to watch if I can put my biases behind me.
We're well aware that Lucas is triggered by those two champs, especially in solo queue.
As an old man, I do not have the reflexes that I once had. So.
Same over in this department. Looking across the board here, Caitlyn already has a decent lead here in the first few minutes of the game here. Mink just sporting the double bus, walking through mid lane, letting everyone know.
Anytime you see a jungler, sorry to interrupt you, Seth. Anytime you see a jungler just flexing, running through the lane, it means the other guy's about to get double crab.
Yep.
And double crab is when both scuttle crabs go to the same jungler. A typical jungle path would be buff Gromp, and then into a gank, a ward, and wait for because usually about 3 minutes when you're done with that, right? And Scuttle Crab spawns at 3:15. It's worth a ton of gold, it's worth a ton of experience, and Mink with the huge early lead after getting both on the Zac.
Yep. Mid lane here, Diana does back. Buys the double Dorans, very common for Dianas to do that. Get a little bit of movement speed, looking to get 6. Just that little bit of mana can make a huge difference. Interesting is that Diana went Conquer. Diana is so broken at this point, in my opinion. She can pretty much run any
Rune?
Rune, thank you.
Yeah.
I was going to say Mastery, but that is not right there. A little skirmish top lane. Nothing coming of it. Sejuani looking to follow up, but Aurelia is well aware Sejuani's in the area.
Akali and Aurelia both wondering which one is going to do an insane amount of random burst damage. First, Akali gets her damage from her Empower passive. Oh, a gank mid.
A roam mid here from the set support. To no avail. Jin dashes away. Looking to play it safe here. 5 minutes in, gold is pretty much dead even here. A little bit of an advantage going to Bethany Esports, purely on farm, mostly due to the Scuttle Crab.
University of Minnesota taking advantage of Bethany Esports jungler Mink's back timer and sneaking an early cheeky dragon here with Set and Zach.
A steal attempted from Pantheon and Caitlyn. Pantheon actually goes over the wall as both Set and Zach were low, trying to get some vision on the way as they chase. Still 5.5 minutes in, no first blood, although Wizardish is caught in a pickle here with the Set running at him and the follow-up by the Senna, but to no avail from the University of Minnesota. Teams just looking to farm up here. Again, it's very much both sides looking to hit 6. A lot of plays can be made. Senna's damage and healing across the map. Burst from Diana, follow-up from Aurelia with her ultimate. Both teams just looking to play it safe here, trying not to let either team snowball. In an ideal world, one team snowballs to win this game. Hopefully that doesn't happen here, but this little skirmish bot lane, Set blows his W, Mink coming through in the Sejuani. They are well aware though. Salamander's looking to get some damage in more on the Set. Mink trying to get a Sejuani passive proc here on the Senna to no avail. Both teams just kind of back it out. Zach is over the wall though, looking to maybe make a jump. He is winding up with the slingshot, jumps over the wall, misses his follow-up.
Ooh, Zach passive popped on the CC lock, but Set flashing in. Oh, such a close fight.
First blood goes over to the Pantheon. Aurelia does TP bot here. Flash needs to be blown by the Sejuani. Poor Salamanders on this Pantheon, gets first blood, but unfortunately dies. Gives over a kill here to University of Minnesota. Yeah. Meanwhile, Hanjay looking to push the advantage here, maybe get a few plates, and push his 15 CS lead.
So one thing you'll notice from this, Bethany Esports picking up first blood would give them about 200 extra gold, but because plates are worth so much, oh, there you see the Diana ult going in middle. Who's gonna win this fight? Oh, Bethany Esports just picks up one return kill on Hollywood.
CC here by the Senna. Follow-up, Flash needs to be blown by Hollywood here on the Lucian. Pantheon was in the area to give a little shielding, a little point-and-click stun. One kill going over, making the score 2-2 here in kills.
And right there you see the power of the double Doran's Ring start from Diana. It gives her just a lot of extra health and damage to survive. And Hollywood on the Lucian opting in for the cull and then forced to buy a dagger on his first back. Had not reset actually. In those fights on reset, Lucian just picks up a BF sword now. Had he had that in the fight mid earlier, he would have picked up a couple kills. It wouldn't have been as close as it was.
Little fight top here. Both Akali and Aurelia are level 7 here. Akali goes into the Shroud looking to just pick up the CS under her tower. Meanwhile, Mink makes his way bot lane on the Sejuani. Looks to get a Sejuani passive proc with the Caitlyn ult. Follows up. Mid-fight there, Zach died to a jungle camp there, executed, if you didn't see that.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
Oh, Hollywood.
Close.
Hanjay, excuse me.
Yeah, close fight there also with the Akali.
Yeah, once Aurelia gets her passive and Conqueror stacked, along with that Vampiric Scepter, the healing plus her Corrupting Potion, even though it was close there, she just had a little extra time to heal off all those things. Whereas Hanjay, without as much healing as the Aurelia because of the lack of passive.
Yeah, and the Corrupting Potion also does give a little bit of a tick burn there, taking off a couple health here and there. One auto can make all the difference, as you saw in that fight.
These high elo fights, they come down to little things, like proccing a potion at the right time, playing with your passives, playing with those obscure runes in the page that I honestly don't even look at, and the keystones, those first 3. For me, it's all, or the last 3. For me, it's always about the first one. You know, in the green tree, I take Aftershock, and I don't care about the rest. But in these high elo fights, those are super important to know how those last few autos, that last 100 damage will play out in the 1v1s.
Yep, Jungler's meeting here in the river. Salamander's jumping in with the Pantheon W, looking to give overkill to Mink. Does secure it with the Chilling Smite.
Yeah, Mink with a huge lead on Zach now. Anytime you see an enemy jungler die like that in his own jungle, it is bad news. It typically means he died early off resets, and if you look, he has 4 camps up now that he needs to farm. This gives Mink a timer to take Rift Herald without losing anything and maintaining his lead. Let's see if Mink can use his lead better to snowball the game for Bethany Esports.
Yep, Mink here clearing out some wards, also securing Shelly here, Rift Herald. We'll be sporting that around here for the next couple minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe looking to make a play here, get some tower damage in, take a tower. If you get a tower to about half health, that's what About Shelly does. Gives the maximum gold over to your teammates as well.
And Mink with the 200 IQ sweeper. Those of you at home, the Shelly resets your, it's on 4. What is it called? Your sweeper or your trinket. Your trinket ward. Yeah, thank you. And you always want to use it before you pick up Shelly, so you get extra value.
Fight here, secure going over to Mink as well. Hanjay just barely living, although Diana here with the teleport and the follow-up from the Senna damage. Wow. Mink just about to barely live. Does get a kill back on the Diana, but what a great play from Gablito. His signature champ here, Diana.
Whenever I see a teleport and people sitting around, it's kind of like a jack-in-the-box to see who's going to show up, right? And Diana pops out of there and double kills Bethany underneath the turret with her ult. That was an insane amount of damage. Hollywood able to pick up some plates, though, and get some more of his cull stacks down. Maybe that'll give him a little bit of advantage he needs to get ahead and start contributing a little more in this game.
Yeah, of course. Looking at the CS here across the board, a dead even top lane. Sejuani is up quite a few kills here over Zach, even though Zach has just been power farming for the last few minutes. Obviously, Mink is looking to make some kills here, trying to get his Akali or his Lucian here to solo carry a game. And then across in the bot lane, relatively easy across the board, although there's a fight top lane here. Wow, the Aurelia damage just coming through with the Aurelia ult, W landing the stun onto the Akali with an easy kill going over to the University of Minnesota.
Yeah, Aurelia just it has completed her Blade of the Ruin King, and that is bad news for Hanjay, sitting on just 2 pieces of her item.
Here comes the exhaust through from Wizardish. Does get, Sejuani picks up the kill here onto the Diana. Diana was roaming, really looking to make a play. Lucian follows up here. Set ults his way out of this fight, has to flash out as well. Senna does eat the Caitlyn ult here to keep Set alive.
Yeah, and again, just, you know, as we mentioned,
follow up here from the Pantheon with the ult. Hollywood looking to follow up here, get some kills. Rift Herald is spawned here by Mink, looking to take bot turret here. Zach comes in, looking to defend his turret. A little bit of an interesting play here. Ult's actually putting down a decent amount of damage here. Has to flash out. With Lucian tanking the turret, dies. Health bars scary low.
We call that looked like an interesting play by the Zach with a capital INT, but picking up a kill there on Hollywood seems just very random. Kind of makes it worse.
Zach looking to follow up here with the Aurelia teleport bot lane. Wizardish with the flash out. Zach passive is popped. Aurelia is killed, but Wizardish here caught literally between a rock and a Diana, a hard place. Another kill going over to the Diana here. Mig does not want his jungle camps taken with the Zach in the area, so secures his camp with very low health. Looking to back here. In just 2.5 minutes, just over that, Ocean Drake is spawning. That will be Ocean Soul again here in the second game. Third dragon is always Ocean Soul from there on out. First 2 dragons are randomized, and the third and fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth are always the same.
Well, if we go over win conditions here, just as a kind of quick reset, if I'm the University of Minnesota, I am feeling really good. I got a Diana mid who's fed. I have an Aurelia top who's fed.
Hanjay caught out here by the Aurelia E. Procs, the ult here. Ult's away, but Diana just is able to follow up with her Q, getting stacks and getting a little
looks like
health
Bethany
back.
will clean up the 1v1, but that's worth it for Aurelia. Hanjay is going to lost a lot of CS to the turret, a lot of experience. So going back to the win conditions, Diana A fed Diana and a fed Aurelia are very good things going into a double 80 carry comp, and as squishy as it is. There's the Diana power again.
Just going all in on the Caitlyn here, not even thinking twice, not even looking back. Saw all of Bethany Esports top, just decides to go in on the Wizardish, who's trying to get some cheeky tower damage here. Sejuani is following up here, trying to secure the Scuttle Crab. Diana has to flash out actually, procs the Sejuani stun, Set ults them out, but is instantly blown up with the kill going over to support Pantheon.
Yeah, Seth with my favorite ultimate in the game just because of how hilarious it is to see the little character carry champions like Sejuani across the screen in the air.
Yeah, looking at the gold here, Bethany Esports still is up about 2,500 gold.
Yeah, although Bethany is up in gold, I'm worried if I'm Bethany Esports. I have a Lucian mid, a Caitlyn bottom. Both need items to start to snowball. Both are in a power curve. We're about where they should be, but with Diana and Aurelia being so far ahead of a standard power curve, you're going to have problems while Caitlyn tries to scale into late game here, especially since you don't have magic damage. Akali just now picks up her first item 16 minutes into the game.
Yeah. Bethany Esports here, probably, even though they're up in gold, just looking to turtle a little bit, stabilize, farm up, get some more items under the belt, looking to maybe make a pick, try and claw their way back into this game, either with dragons, dragon takes, baron takes, or some picks here, and just some map pressure all around the map.
Yeah, looking at vision, Bethany doing a really good job keeping topside vision for second Herald about to spawn. Not a lot of vision given over by the University of Minnesota bot side. They're looking to secure third dragon, and this time they are definitely going to try to go for soul. Let's see how this dragon fight plays out.
Yeah, you've got two snowballing champs already snowballing. They're snowballing 6 minutes ago into the game with Aurelia and Diana. Bethany Esports here looking to posture, maybe contest this third dragon, just so they're not within soul point, maybe lose a life or two here in the process. Meanwhile, Dragon is being taken. Mink really looking to push his way forward here. Team fight will inevitably break out. Sejuani is stopped. Akali is in the backline, dealing as much damage as you can. Pops out. Hanjay alive, doing some damage. Wizardish also staying alive here, autoing, trying to get some headshots in. But Diana, look at that follow-up. Just the Q, the E, the R, every ability flying out. Health bar is deadly low. Quadra kill here for Goblito on his signature Diana.
Oh man, that fight mid, typically it looked like Bethany was deciding to give third dragon. Third dragon is the drag you don't want to give, especially if it's Ocean Dragon. The autos actually slow. A little well-known fact there, Seth, for you. So you always want to fight if the enemy team is starting Ocean Dragon. They'll be already slowed as if they're attacked by Ash autos. Diana picking up a quadra kill. If I am the University of Minnesota, I am feeling good about this game. I got a 9-3 Diana, who's probably going to go for death cap pretty soon.
Yep, picks up the Nash's Tooth. She can sustain.
Going for Zonias.
Going for Zonias here next. Just looking to do as much damage here with the autos, with the attack speed from the Nash's Tooth. A little more damage and get in from the Proto Belt, and then sustain in mid fights from the Zonias. If you also notice, Bethany Esports just trying not to give any more vision around, take Scuttle Crab, just to let them know, give them as much chance so they know where the University of Minnesota is lurking, trying to make picks. They're also trying to secure the Rift Herald here. Diana is top. Hanjay has to retreat under his tower here using his Shroud. Aurelia just pushing in the waves, trying to take up as much tower damage here, 18 minutes in the game, as she can.
Yeah, Aurelia showing why he's such a popular pick. Oh, Salamander's caught out from the blast cone. Looks like he's going to go down to Goblito. Man, Goblito looks way different on Diana than Renekton last game. He is popping off.
Yeah, Mink also getting caught out here, forced to flash. Diana is just able to E over the wall with the vision given from Zach. Zach's arms here, stretching out, getting a little bit of slow. Hollywood here, doing a little dance with the flash and the E from the Lucian, not able to secure any kills. Just another kill, 5 kills, advantage now to University of Minnesota. Although the Bethany Esports is still technically up in gold here, just shy of 20 minutes into the game. It'll be interesting to see with bot tower taken right there by Aurelia if they will start setting up vision around the Baron pit, just to give even more pressure and choke out Bethany Esports here in the next few minutes. or if Bethany Esports is able to recover, stabilize a little bit, get a few more items under the belt, and be able to take team fights and survive against this Diana dive here late.
Yeah, Bethany's going to need a pick at the next Dragon. There's no way they can win the next Dragon fight without Caitlin having more items, and there's no way Caitlin's going to get those items in 5 minutes. Hopefully they can come up with a strategy to stop that. I've even seen teams this season give Baron over when they need to try to delay some items. That Diana is huge. Just like last game, when you look at the gold distribution, Bethany might be ahead in gold here, or might be dead even, sorry, but Diana has so much gold, whereas Mink has all the gold for Bethany. And you'd much rather have a fed damage dealer like Diana than a fed tank like Sejuani. If you think about how a team fight plays out, Seth, Sejuani gets her stun off, her ult off, maybe a Q, a little knock up, maybe another stun, a couple E passives, but Diana gets her ult combo off and does a little more impactful.
Yeah, with the Diana rework, with her ultimate actually going to her E, and her ult being a new ability where she pulls everyone in like her oldie, but then damage falls down from the sky, gives stun, huge damage, and then if anyone is able to even flash out or survive that ultimate from Diana and all that damage, can stick to him like glue here with her E. Fight mid here. Set actually takes the Sejuani deeper into red side territory. Goblito in the backline just slaying Caitlyn here with Wizardish. Just dealing more damage here between the Aurelia and the Diana. More follow-up from Zach onto the Pantheon support here, who will inevitably go down to double kill on the Aurelia.
Oh my, Seth, this is not looking good for Bethany Esports. University of Minnesota, Goblito and Aurelia just taking over the game. Great pick by Mink there on the set. Hollywood with an awesome follow-up. Just didn't quite have the damage. Just a little bit too far behind.
Yep. This is exactly what you wanted in Champ Select if you're a University of Minnesota. Just getting a fed Diana, being able to solo dive the three damage dealers in the back line, and then basically have a 4v2 with another damage dealer who's also snowballing, one of the most snowballing champs in the game with Aurelia. 2 completed items, one of them being Trinity Force, the most expensive item in the game, with a Bork here, which is very common for bruisers such as Renekton, as you saw last game with Goblito, building that first on Renekton, and then second item here on the Aurelia, just because she's so far ahead, doesn't need to sustain in lane. Laning phase ended super early this game. Champ's looking to roam, deal a little bit more damage and more movement speed, which is given from the Trinity Force. And Bethany Esports here just looking not to give over Ocean Soul, just trying to get as much vision as possible here.
Great ultimate by M1 Mink there, but just the follow-up.
Huge Diana ult, flashing in, getting a 4-man Diana ult. Already has the completed Zonia's 3 full items. Aurelia able to follow up while Diana's in stasis there. Triple kill going over to the Aurelia. It is a clean Bud Light ace here from University of Minnesota. Really looking to secure Soul Point here with the Dragon. They already have Baron. They're running it down mid. Also taking bot lane. This just is disastrous here for Bethany Esports. Death timers are thankfully still short enough so they can maybe have a chance here. But it's not looking too good for Bethany Esports here.
Yeah, it's Seth. You never want to say never, but I'm just going to say it. Not going to happen. Soul Point, Tabby Diana with a death cap probably here on recall. Tabby Aurelia with a 3rd item coming up here on recall.
Pantheon looking to maybe ult here, looking for some vision. There's the Pantheon ult, looking to get onto the Diana. There isn't enough follow-up. Zach was in the area. Senna ult comes through, flash from Salamanders, will not keep him alive. Diana sticks to him like glue. Mink also going down here on the Sejuani to Diana. Hanjay not quite dealing enough damage yet on the Akali, was falling behind. Triple kill over to Diana. Wizardish here looking to tickle Aurelia, it looks like, even with those headshots from Caitlyn here.
3 kill lead and Ninja Tabby. Wizardish kind of heals Aurelia with the autos. Just unfortunate.
Little Discord message popping through there.
Yeah, pancakes. I love pancakes.
Yeah, I do too here. It's
University of Minnesota going to end the game here. Man, do not give Goblito Diana. If I am Bethany, that is the first ban next round in Champ Select for me.
Salamander's picking up a kill here. It will not matter. Game 2 here, dominated by the University of Minnesota, going over, evening out the score here, 1-1. Let's play a little Silver Scrapes here as we go into Game 3.
Welcome back to Game 3 between the University of Minnesota and your Bethany Esports. Here we go, Seth. It's 1-1. Silver Scrapes, winner take all in this intense pre-season fall match between two top D1 teams here in the collegiate League of Legends scene. I am excited for this. It doesn't get any better. Hanjay coming in with Lucian top, classic pick, the meme pick. Made famous by Huni playing Lucian top. Now it's played top all over China, Korea, NA. Ornn with the nice dance. It's nice to see an Ornn in the game. Everybody loves Ornn. Jungle matchup. We have, Sejuani for the third game in a row. Little level 1 action, nothing too big. Third game in a row with Sejuani. She must be pretty strong. However, it is 0-2 this match so far. Mink with the counter Trundle. The reason Trundle's good into Sejuani is you can R on her tanks and take all her tank stats away. I don't know why. They must have a plan for it, Seth. Maybe you can break it down for me, but Gablito gets the Diana pick again.
Yep. Hollywood this time taking Orianna, the safest pick mid laner at any point in champ select into any matchup. Deals damage, heals, speeds up, does it all. Can also be quite an assassin late if you go a little cheeky electrocute build. And then in the bot lane, Kalista and Braum versus the Dinger-Donger Heimerdinger himself and, and Senna. Senna taking the slows, really looking to slow some people here with a lot of follow-up. Heimerdinger late, really looking to just hunker down in a team fight, set some turrets out, let the other team come at you. Really happens with a Kalista, throwing a Braum at you at 100 miles an hour, just like a fastball. And then any follow-up from the Sejuani can be, the tank stats can be mitigated, like you said, from the Trundle ultimate. And Hanjay in the backline, maybe looking to do a little dance with some Lucian moves, dealing some damage. We'll really got to pay attention here to Gablito. Is getting bullied quite a bit here the first couple levels from the Orianna. Already down a full wave, second wave in.
Yeah. I love seeing Hollywood on these long classic champs. As everybody knows, Hollywood's been a top challenger, high masters, low challenger player, and a top challenger player since League basically came out. I mean, he's been on the scene forever. And so is Orianna. So seeing Hollywood on a champion that he's been playing for 10 years, maybe longer, is just going to be a treat for us. And I'm real excited to see how Wizardish shows his skill on the Heimerdinger as a challenger player, a challenger AD carry. Peak rank, top 5 challenger as an ADC, by the way. I'm excited to see the skill expression there. Little invade on the red buff. trading red buffs, it looks like. Trundle instituting vertical jungling there. You can see on the map you have 3 deep wards already by Bethany Esports. They are off to a really, really great start here.
Once again, Mink going through the mid lane with double buff. Gets the Trundle pillar here, looking to get a little damage onto the Diana. The Trundle Q doing quite a bit of damage, especially with the red buff burn. But Diana shows the emote, and walks away though without burning any flashes.
Yeah, and Trundle comes in, gonna clean up some jungle camps here. Sejuani on the Raptors, a nice little vertical jungling game. I like it. I'm excited about it. Honestly, I have no idea how Heimerdinger plays, but what I love about the University of Minnesota is they're going back with the 3 tanker, 2 spanker comp, as I like to call it. 3 tanks and 2 damage dealers. It's pretty exciting to watch. Bethany with a little different style. Sejuani on the mid gank.
Flashes
Trundle.
in. Orianna flashes out here, getting a little stun onto the Mink. Mink flashes out, doing damage here, going over to the first blood to Trundle. Meanwhile, Diana picks up the second kill of the game, really looking to snowball here. Spectator, here goes bot, is able to get out though. Diana burns flash, misses her Q point blank, flashes the teddy bear emote, gets out, takes a tower shot, also eats a bit of damage there from the Ori. QW there on the way out, but no damage to follow up through.
Yeah.
Salamander's very low in the bot lane here. Bethany Esports probably looking to reset here. Heimerdinger probably going to get a lost chapter first, but we'll see what Heimerdinger builds here, as he did take Comet for the poke in lane.
Yeah, another level 3 fight right after Scuttle Crab, and we're going to see another fight over Scuttle Crab. These 2 junglers really going at it, and they're both on relatively tanky champions. It's always fun. Heimerdinger with the lane priority bot is able to roam up and secure Scuttle for Mink here on Trundle. Top lane, Lucian doing what Lucian does, Braum doing what Braum does. Lucian a little Braum low on HP. Ornn, I'm sorry. Wow. What did I say?
Braum.
Oh my goodness.
Braum is in this game on the same team, but
hey, I'm just so hyped. I'm so excited for this game 3 matchup. I can't control myself, Seth. I'm just pumped.
Yep, gold differential here, as you can see on the scoreboard here. Sejuani
the dragon steal from Sejuani just coming over the wall, and Goblito there. Oh, you can see all 3 of them just run away, even though she's not level 6.
Sejuani
shell shocked from last game.
Sejuani did blow flash there, trying to secure first blood in that mid lane fight. So had a blast cone and an EN to secure the dragon. No way out though. Sejuani. Sejuani Q, W, sorry. It's been a while since I've jungled and played Sejuani, but had no way to get out back over the Dragon Pit. Does end up dying there, kill going over to Heimerdinger.
Yeah, you wonder there though, is that worth? So Sejuani, as we mentioned in game 1, flashes over the wall, sacrifices herself for Dragon, but had 4 camps up at the time, Seth. 4 camps. That is, or 5 camps, excuse me. That is a lot of camps to not have taken. Trundle able to free farm. Look for Trundle to have a level lead here and maybe be able to abuse that. Yep, Trundle level 5, yep. Sejuani level 4. And then Heimerdinger getting the kill, that kind of ruins bot lane a little bit for him. But again, the Dragon puts Bethany back on that dangerous soul timer like they have been all series.
Yeah, Dragon's being taken here relatively early, all under 7 minutes here, all 3 games here. Notably, Heimerdinger does pick up the Seeker's Arm Guard as a part of a Hourglass. Damage looking coming through. Ornn does sound the horn here against Hanjay. Hanjay does eat the ult, has to flash out, ease and ults away. Ornn eats most of the Lucian double gun going at you, but both champs able to live. Again, Bork being first item here for Lucian. These junglers just keep going at it here in the river. 3 fights in a row. Mink does have quite a bit of auto attack damage in over the Sejuani, as Sejuani did miss some of her skill shots.
Yeah, Trundle will win that 1v1 now, especially when Mink had the red buff and the Q resets.
Yep.
Maybe earlier, Sejuani does a surprising amount of damage with her E passive, but Ornn just being Ornn here, just overextending, trying to stop the Lucian back.
Hanji's got to be careful here, make sure he doesn't give over a kill, but trying to give the kill over to Ornn. Barely lives here, Mink does pick it up. Meanwhile, in the river, Sejuani picks up the Sejuani kill and the Scuttle Crab with the Orianna ult. Action all over the map here. I have watched a bit of Heimerdinger players in my day, some streamers. Ryan, Wizardish, really setting up the turret's topside, looking to pull the minions away from the bush, trying to give just no vision, no surprise attacks from the Callista, who did go Hail of Blades, some cheeky damage in early, trying to get some burst, trying to get as many autos in on those Ren stacks. But the turrets do pull the minions farther up the lane away from the bushes. As you can see, then they also put a ward in, as Wizardish did, just trying to keep that vision line, that minion line, not going anywhere. As Hanjay here gets some deep vision in about 9 minutes into the game.
Now Oriana gets a reset after that amazing play, 1v1 to secure Scuttle and the kill on Sejuani. Going to use that lead now to try to do a
Shelly fight here, breaking out. Lucian goes down. Wow, that orange damage early. Orange damage early is really looking. I wonder if Hollywood has his ult up, but Goblito going in with the Diana, his signature champ once again, getting another kill. Hollywood has to run here. Looking to follow up here on Hollywood, but doesn't quite have the damage to follow through. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Heimerdinger and Senna just looking to keep the lane pressured, keep the vision. As you can see, all of the control wards bot lane.
Salamanders with the flash W into a minion. That was okay. Don't worry, Anders, we did not see it. That fight on by Shelly would have worked out, but Hollywood's got to tell his teammates, man, I solo killed this guy. My ult's down. Sorry.
Yep.
Getting flashbacks. Gablito already 2-0 on that Diana. Flashbacks to last game. Let's hope Bethany can keep Diana a little bit better under control this game.
Yep. Shelly was picked up by Sejuani there. There's the Hail of Blades coming through for the Callista. Really looking to get some damage in. Braum does jump in the way. Eats the empowered...
rockets from Heimerdinger.
Yep, but here comes Senna ult and the Trundle Pillar, but to no avail. Just looking to back out. Really trying to get this bot tower here with all the pressure from Senna and from Heimerdinger. Just trying to open up the map a little bit more, trying to get some players free for Bethany just to make some plays around the map. Maybe lane swap with Hanjay in the top lane against the Ornn, just trying to contain the Ornn. Ornn did... Classic Ornn, build the Bramble Vest early just to try and contain any Lucian healing or extra damage that might come through.
Yeah, and then you see the power of the Heimerdinger just pushing up constantly, attacking the enemy turret, getting all 5 plates and first turret. Heimerdinger with a huge gold lead right now over the Callista. Let's see if Wizardish can snowball. Again, we talked about at the beginning of the game how excited we are to see skill expression on a champion. A champion like Heimerdinger from a top challenger player like Wizardish. And sometimes skill expression is through micro and macro play, not necessarily mechanics. And you see that with the first turret being taken.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see here where the Rift Herald is dropped. That timer has to be about half done here, which is on Sejuani on the University of Minnesota here. Just looking to, both teams looking to open up the map. Yeah. University of Minnesota is trying to get Goblito out of mid lane, trying to get him to roam, trying to get him kills, trying to get him to snowball as he absolutely did last game in game 2. Whereas Bethany Esports trying to do the same here. They took first turret here in the bot lane. Now with that pressure trying to take Dragon, although Callista did push the lane into tower, it did crash here. University of Minnesota is collapsing.
Here.
Doing a little dance. Meanwhile, Hanjay does not have teleport, neither does Ornn, so it'll be a 4v4 here for this Ocean Dragon. This third game will not be Ocean Soul, as Ocean Dragon is the second dragon. First and second dragon cannot be the third Ocean Soul point. Salamander's here, autoing the dragon, trying to start it. There's a control ward in the island bush, the pixel brush, as University of Minnesota tries to lay out some damage here. Braum ult misses, but Sejuani ult connects. Huge Oriana ult, Wizardish picking up kill, but meanwhile in the back line is the Diana on Goblito. Thrown in, more power to this guy. He's just absolutely trying. But Oriana is able to pick up the kill here, but is rendered out here by the Callista. Goblito picking up another dragon, another fight going over at Dragon Pit to University of Minnesota.
It's a 4 for 2 for the University of Minnesota and Dragon. Last game, game 1, Bethany took advantage of the slow from Ocean Soul to win its clutch team fight. Here in game 3, the University of Minnesota doing the same thing, hiding on a pink ward there in the river. Gablito showing again why he's such a great Diana player with a nice 3-man ult. Hopefully Bethany can clean up those teamfight mechanics as the game goes on. You think they would have learned the first 11 times?
Quite literally 11 times. So if we're looking at just some strategy here coming from both sides, again, you got a snowball. They want a snowballing champ to snowball. Gablito is doing that, obviously, on his signature Diana. A lot of Ornn follow-up with the Ornn Horn with the Sejuani ult. Callista throwing a Braum in with the Braum ult. A lot of engage here. Whereas Bethany Esports looking to set up some turrets here late game. It'll be interesting to see what Heimer all builds. He obviously opted for the armor and the stasis here first item, but it'll be interesting to see if he goes for a burn with the Sejuani, comboed with a Trundle ultimate on tanky champs to really eat through the tanks and then get to the back line. Minnesota...
Braum with a W ult there onto Salamanders, and the kill goes over to Heartbreak. Gank top here from Sejuani and Ornn onto Hanjay. And it looks like a repeat from last game. Hanjay just having a hard time into that all
matchup,
the top games. Yeah, just the skill matchups. Top, he's still learning top. I know that Bethany, the coaches over there, are real excited about his potential and what he can do. Gablito there, level 10 into a level 7 Trundle. Wizardish with the clutch grenade to stop Gablito from picking up his 5th kill of the game there. Man.
Yeah, going back to strategies here, University of Minnesota looking to go all in. So many engage duels, whereas Bethany Esports really looking to set up some defensive positions and take some objectives, make sure they've got all the vision down, really looking to take long team fights, right? Heimer does a lot of damage over time, especially with his ulted Q, his big turret, and followed up by an Orianna ult, a lot of just zone control, right? Turret's got to force people to sides. Orianna Ball has to force people to sides. It'll be interesting to see late game if Hanjay can follow up with some damage, some slows, some healing, and some damage from Salamanders, and then just eating tank stats with the Sejuani is the really only true ultimate tank in Sejuani and Ornn. So it'll be interesting to see who Trundle ults late here. But Hanjay really looking to do some damage as Bethany Esports is making their top lane play here. But Sejuani is here to follow up. Hanjay is killed once again. Diana ult looking to come in through here. Pulled back. Doesn't have ult, but just autos to death all of the champs for our Bethany Esports. Meanwhile, Hollywood caught in a hard place here. Ultimate not doing enough damage. Double kill going over to Gablito. 6-0-3 here, 16 minutes into the game. Looking to take second Rift Herald here for University of Minnesota.
Yeah, Bethany with a big throw there. Mink ganking top on the Lucian. Kind of a tough gank when Lucian is 0-3, but thought he could get it off with the Senna help. Counter gank once again by the Sejuani. Seth, it's another game. Another Gablito Diana being fed out of her mind.
Yep, 2,000 gold up here, 16.5 minutes. Wizardish trying to take blue buff. Got a blasting one. I'm curious if that'll go into a void staff or what that item will be. I'm not sure what the current itemization is for Heimerdinger, especially into this all-engaged team here from University of Minnesota. Obviously the stasis makes the most sense just to survive lane with the Seeker's Arm Guard from the armor for protecting against Callista autos and Rens, as well as just the stasis here from the all-ins from University of Minnesota. Bethany Esports here, they took first tower. University of Minnesota has taken top tower, just as they have the first 3 games here, or all 3 games rather. Meanwhile, they're probably just looking to take objectives. Stop Dragon takes from the University of Minnesota. Their objective, specifically their Dragon control, has been absolutely stellar here these first couple games and also into this 3rd game. It'll be interesting to see what will all happen with Bethany Esports. Right, you have a Heimer looking to build up. There it is. The hunting guys picked up for Heimerdinger, really looking to burn the tanks. Right, does a lot of damage to the tanks. Bethany Esports trying to play front to back, kill the tanks, protect the damage dealers, keep Diana off. University of Minnesota, just push the go button. How fast can we push it? How hard can we push it here into Bethany Esports? Because inevitably, if you kill the damage dealers here, there's not much follow-up, not much wave clear either from a jungler or any tanks here in the jungle. Chimp Ape here caught out kind of on the Orn. Senna W comes through, Grenade comes through, 600 gold bounty.
600 gold for Heimerdinger there. That is huge for Bethany to throw his turrets up by Heimer. But you're going to need some damage, especially with Lucian. I'm looking here at Hollywood. Hollywood has a quiet 2 kills, 3 assists, you know, farming up, going for the tier item on Oriana. I like the state of control. There's a little bit of calm going on. It's not, Bethany not as panicked as they were last game with Diana being fed.
Yep. Rift Herald being dropped, bot lane taking 2nd tier bot tower. Diana is going to soak up that wave, kill Shelly here. Meanwhile, plays looking to be made mid maybe, trying to push up mid wave. If you notice, all of the control wards topside here, really allowing Hanjay, who is currently 0-3, to farm up here, get some minions, steal some jungle camps away, get back into this game. Don't call Lucian out yet. Even though he is an early game champion, with the current builds, he can really do some damage. Although there's a fight breaking out mid here, Salamander says to flash away. Oriana Ball doing a little protection. 3-man ult here, followed up by the Senna damage. Heimerdinger gets the stun out of Sejuani. Some turrets already set up mid lane, doing some damage. Look at that burn from the Andres, taking down Sejuani real low. Another Senna W landing onto Callista, but no follow-up here.
Wow, it was really well played. He thought Salamanders got caught again mid lane from the same Braum WR into a Sejuani R, but no, Bethany able to survive and delay. University of Minnesota picked up their 3rd dragon of the game, and I believe, Seth, that's their 10th dragon of the series to Bethany's 4. So here we're really hoping Bethany can pick up a dragon here and not give away soul point at 25 minutes.
Yep, at 1950 here, Hanjay just finished his Bork, his Blade of the Rune King, also picking up Phage, going for the Black Cleaver. Again, looks like Bethany Esports just going all in on the tank shred, really looking to play front to back with their itemizations here. Bork and Black Cleaver are going to be completed here by Hanjay. Shreds tanks. Trundle Ultimate shreds tanks. Heimerdinger Leandri shreds tanks. Again, front to back from Bethany Esports, all in, trying to kill all the damage dealers as fast as possible from the University of Minnesota with Engaged
Chimp
Steel.
Trying to take the Scuttle Crab by himself here on Braum. You love to see it.
Yep, 2 Freljordians here also looking to take Scuttle Crab here with the slows. But again, University of Minnesota, so many go buttons. Orn, just such a good competitive champion. With his ultimate looking to make cause a lot of chaos in the late game. Same with Sejuani. Goblito looking to obviously dive in the backline as he has the last couple of games. And then Braum ultimate, Braum slows, Braum shields, protecting Callista, who will inevitably clean up anything Goblito does not kill on her way to the backline.
Yeah, Seth, you know what's awesome about these games we're seeing here today? 1-1, close series, 2K gold lead in game 3.
Team fight breaking out mid here. Goblito ulting does not get any kills here onto the Trundle. Trundle has to flash out. Orn ultimate does miss, but Goblito does get a kill here. Senna be able to also make it out on the way out. Trundle living. Looks like Wizardish died here in that first team fight.
Yeah, great pick there for the University of Minnesota. They're going to go to Baron now, see if Bethany can stop them. And you know what? Honestly, though, for how bad that looked, I think Bethany played that pretty well. University of Minnesota starting Baron here. Bethany trying to respond. Let's see what happens.
Yep, Baron here, half health. A little bit of poke coming through from the Senna. Senna's auto range getting longer, as you can see there.
Hollywood has ultimates.
Hollywood does have ult already on Oriana. A little bit of Lucian ult here, damage coming through. He's trying to stop with the
4-man ultimate for Oriana.
Wizardish has made it back into the fight. University of Minnesota has picking up the Baron, but Hanjay looking to do some damage here, trying to kill as many University of Minnesota, getting away from the Baron buff. Flash forward here. Wow, those slows going through on the Callista jumps. Feels bad, man. 2 for 1 here in favor of Bethany Esports. Braum looking to get out. Wizardish throwing out the ultimate. Should be an easy kill here, given over to Mink. Meanwhile, only 1 Baron buff is left on Sejuani, who's not really looking to stay in the lane. She's trying to get her farm. Currently 0-4 on Sejuani. Really good follow-up here. Great teleport used by Wizardish there in the mid lane, trying to hobble over as Heimerdinger does, as Heimerdinger do.
Yeah,
if you
absolutely.
catch that old reference.
There you go. I'm excited here. 15 seconds for Soul Point Drag. The Baron fight ends up being a wash. 4 kills for 2, plus Baron, obviously. Lucian teleporting in. This is the game right here, Seth. Dragon Soul is a huge deal. It is a huge game changer, and I don't know if Bethany
Especially
can
for
overcome.
Infernal Soul. Oh, did Wizardess able to steal that Scuttle Crab there? I'm not sure. Yes, he did.
That is huge.
That's huge. Gives vision and movement speed here in front of the Dragon Pit. Infernal Soul. You do not want to give a team that has all go buttons with a Diana who is fed out of her mind Infernal Soul. Bethany Esports does pick up the Dragon here. Team fight breaks out. Goblito is still alive. Pops into stasis. Hanjay living here. Literally on a prayer. Ults away. Trying to do some damage, although Salamanders is caught out as well here, probably giving it over to Goblito. Inevitably, yep, there he goes. That was a 4 for none. Hanjay is running.
Just a disastrous team fight for Bethany. Thankfully, they were able to save and save the Dragon Soul and stay in this game.
Yep.
Hanjay trying not to give the ace over here, kind of.
Oh, Braum is waiting in the pit. Braum gets the kill here. That is an ace. Oh, not quite an ace. Mink was up just in time. No ace here from one of our sponsors, but yeah, Bethany Esports looking to run it down, get some chase. Oh, great Trundle Pillar. Although Diana has ult, does live here with the stasis, clutch stasis here from Heimerdinger, looking to fight. Both teams hobbling away. Orianna taking low from the Diana ult, and Diana taking low from the Orianna ult. Looking to steal away a Gromp on the way out.
You're always looking to fight after you respawn, after losing a fight and the enemy team's pushing, because you were able to go to base and spend your gold, buy some items, maybe some elixirs. They haven't yet, which gives you a slight advantage, right? Bethany unable to secure any kills there. University of Minnesota picks up mid turret and second tier bottom turret, plus the dragon.
Gold here. Man. 4,500 gold over to University of Minnesota, up 3 drags to 1 here, 25 minutes into the game. Both teams, first dragon was taken under 7 minutes every single game here.
Yeah, these teams, you know, what's great about this matchup is all these players are born and bred Minnesotans.
Yep.
And from the Twin Cities for the most part. And they don't like to sit around and watch. They came here to game.
Yep, Ornhorn sounded. It does land on the Heimerdinger. Does do quite a bit of damage, but the grenade comes through. Orn early has used his dash. Not able to get a knock-up, although Heimerdinger will walk away. Another slow misses. Orn should probably just give up this chase. Does not know where the vision is. Has the vision bot side. Does retreat there. As you can see, a Black Cleaver now completed by Hanjay. He will be starting to shred tanks. Really looking to, again, front to back. I've said it 100 times already this game. Bethany Esports really looking to set up and play around the Heimerdinger turrets. Any follow-up or any disengage or any engage, rather, also could come from Orianna. Meanwhile, Trundle just looking to wreak havoc in the backline as much as possible with his ultimate, his W, and his pillars, getting some chomps in with his Q as well.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep Goblito off the carries,
Man,
right?
The 10-1 Goblito, you're starting to question why give Goblito Deanna again? Why? Yeah. But here we go. Let's see how Bethany can handle as the University of Minnesota is trying to push for inhibitor turret top lane.
Yep. Meanwhile, in the mid lane is shoved out. There's also vision on the way out, so Bethany Esports can see them where they are, although they just did lay a control ward. Really looking to catch out the Sejuani. Heimerdinger has ulted. Let's see what ability he chooses. He uses the big grenade, which catches Goblito. Goblito is sitting in a bush waiting for the engage here, looking for a 5-man ultimate, but both teams decided to call off the play. As mid lane is pushed for Bethany Esports and top lane is pushed for the University of Minnesota.
Yeah, Bethany has so much wave clear. It's going to be really tough for the University of Minnesota to do anything without Baron or Dragon Soul. That being said, though, they're in a great position to get both of them with their 4,000 gold lead right now.
Yeah, Senna has also completed Black Cleaver. Again, more tank shred.
Yeah, you need the tank shred in this team comp, right? Yep. They call it the 3 tanker, 2 spanker. Deanna and Callista are all the damage. Yep. As much as Bethany wants to tank shred, if they can figure out a way to quickly get rid of Diana or Callista, they'll also be able to win a team fight just because an Ornn and a Sejuani and Braum are not going to be able to do enough damage to kill anybody.
Bethany Esports is definitely thinking, wow, the faster we can get through their front line without getting killed by their backline, the easier it is to win team fights, right? Every single person on that team, on Bethany Esports, has tank shred. Lucian with Bork and Black Cleaver, Trundle with his ultimate, Oriana with Leandries, Heimer with Leandries, and Senna with Black Cleaver as well. Just looking to shred through the tanks. We're going to keep a close eye here just to see how fast the front line gets shredded here by University of Minnesota. Looks like Mink is trying to make a play. Oh, Callista does step forward. Mink is alive just fine. Really trying to catch here the Sejuani. Ults the Sejuani. Diana, where is she? She's looking to make a play. She's in the top lane. Is getting taken out. Does go a little deep. Doesn't get a 2-man ult. Wow, perfectly Zonia's the Oriana ult here. Meanwhile, Hanji over the wall. Does get some damages picked up by the Senna as the kill. Heimerdinger really looking to stay alive here against the Ornn. Is just smited to death by Mink.
Just an incredible team fight by Mink there. Perfectly zoning the Diana away from his team, while also tanking Sejuani ult and Braum ult. It's just so awesome to watch such a high-ranked challenger player play a tank in his specialty in team fights. It's just awesome.
Yeah, the zoning ability from the Trundle was insane, especially the initial pillar, not allowing for the tanks to engage, and then going up, just playing in the face of Diana. Not allowing to get to Wizardish or to Hollywood. Hollywood did have quite the Oriana ult, but was flashed and stasised away by a couple of the University of Minnesota players.
Yeah, now we get to breathe, Seth, for just a few more minutes. I think that maybe there'll be a Baron fight. I'm guessing University of Minnesota is going to try to stall out for Dragon Soul again.
Yep.
Bethany picking up its second Dragon of the game, which is exciting. It's the second. Last game they had no dragons.
Yep. Bethany Esports here also just stacking straight Infernals. That does give a greater Infernal Soul. Doing more damage. It doesn't hurt to have more damage on a team that's really looking to zone and keep people away. Obviously, dragons are always a good thing. Not the perfect thing for this team comp here, as probably they'd be looking for other. Well, any dragon would really work for this team comp, in my opinion. One not really looking to go. Although Bethany Esports really looking to take away the Infernals from a team again that has a lot of dive. A Diana,
10 kill
exactly.
Diana, yeah. Looking here right now at items, Bethany could probably fight. They definitely want to do something before Diana finishes her death cap, because that. Oh, huge pick.
Just huge pick onto Callista there. Really looking. Diana going in the back line though. Wizardish does stasis it through the Diana ult. Meanwhile, here comes the tank shred. Look at all the damage actually coming through from Lucian and the burn from Leandries from Wizardish. Just autos from Senna slowing people along the way, throwing out W's, zoning. Really looking, flashing forward, trying to catch the Sejuani out. Really looking to end the game here. They are eating towers though, but Trundle does not care. He just got so much armor and just eat all the tower shots. Mid lane will be taken here, and then Bethany Esports looking to take Baron, getting even more pressure here. Sejuani is up, can maybe make a miracle play, but it's not going to be too easy going through some Heimer turrets.
Great pick by Bethany there, wiping out the Callista before the team fight even started, and then it just happened like what we talked about. If Bethany's able to pick Diana or Callista, there's just not enough damage on the side of the University of Minnesota for them to win a team fight.
Yeah.
And now that was beautiful. Bethany back in the game, cutting the gold lead from 4,000 to dead even here. 31 minutes into the game 3 of Bethany versus the University of Minnesota preseason matchup. Here we go.
Look at the itemization continuing for Bethany Esports here. Lord Dom's picked up by Senna, even more shred, and then 2 Void Staffs on the side of Bethany Esports. Really looking to just cut through with the magic penetration, and as well as Lucian. I just noticed another Lord Dom's. Just the tank shred is unreal. When you've got a lot of tanks with the engage with follow-up from assassins or heavy damage dealers, late game, especially like a Callista. As soon as you can get a pick or kill the front line, it's relatively easy to CC an assassin who has no protection, and look to win team fights here. As Bethany Esports also picking up the dragon, the Baron, and also catching up and starting to catch up with dragons, stalling this game out. Really looking to just hammer it home here, late 33 minutes into the game.
Yeah, Bethany, when you get Baron, you want to pick up as much gold as you can on the map, and that means knocking down turrets. You'll see Bethany has knocking down turrets and knocking down waves. Bethany running 2 mid, 3 top, We'll see if the University of Minnesota decides to engage. They still have a window here where they could win. I'm guessing we'll see an engage here from the University of Minnesota.
It just takes one Diana getting into a backline to really mess this Baron power play up here. Bethany Esports does take top inhibitor turret, looking to catch an inhibitor here. There's a little bit of Baron buff left. Meanwhile, I think University of Minnesota will just concede. Nope, an Ornhorn come through. Everyone is living. Trundle is just tanking damage. Has shields yet on top of all of his health. Lucian ult comes in. Sejuani ult. Diana does get into the backline here. Hanjay is killed, but the Heimer turrets are down on the ground. FA Heartbreak really looking to go on the backline. 4 champs real low. Meanwhile, Senna looking to do as much damage. 600 gold going over from the Senna to Diana. Heimerdinger does still have health though. Shields and coming out from Oriana. Heimer gets another kill with his turrets. Ornn goes in onto the Heimerdinger here. Wizardish with the triple kill.
Just popping off in this team fight.
Again,
he's basing so he can teleport back and try to end the game. That was incredible, Bethany. Let's see if they can end.
Yeah, teleport's coming through here. Really looking.
Nothing
Dragon is
scarier
up.
than a home guard's Heimerdinger running at you.
Throwing grenades along the way and setting down turrets. FA Heartbreak looking to do his darndest, but gets taken out by Oriana. Goblito there. Gets blown up faster than she can blow up anyone on Bethany Esports, any of the squishies. That looks to be game. That looks to be the series here as Bethany Esports wins against the University of Minnesota 2-1 here in this exhibition preseason match.
We want to thank you all for watching Bethany defeat the University of Minnesota 2-1 in our first League of Legends match of the season. We invite you all to come watch us here next week, same time, 6 o'clock on Wednesday, as Bethany takes on nationally ranked Grandview University in another friendly preseason match.
You don't want to miss it. Come check us out on Wednesday.